Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa, and today I'm going to show you step by step how to create this adorable little giraffe cake topper. To start, I'll be using modeling chocolate. I purchased this tub of chocolate, but you can certainly make your own. It's easy to make, and if you'd like me to make a video on how to make modeling chocolate, leave me a comment down below. This tub says bright white, but as you can see, this isn't the bright white shade that we're used to seeing like when we work with fondant. And that's just the nature of modeling chocolate. You're not going to get a bright white, but really in this case it doesn't matter because I'm going to be dyeing the chocolate yellow color anyway. And I absolutely love working with modeling chocolate. It has so many wonderful benefits over fondant. You can blend it seams effortlessly. Doesn't dry out on you and crack. You don't have to wait for a section to dry before moving on to the next step. And it tastes great. Although I usually tell my customers that, because depending upon the cake topper, you might have wire or toothpicks and things in it because of the design, that it generally not to eat the cake toppers. When you start out using modeling chocolate, depending on how cold the room is, you will probably find it hard to work with. It'll be very stiff and won't want to knead, but as you keep working with it, the warmth of your hand will soften the modeling chocolate. Now, that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. If you get the chocolate too warm, it will droop or fall over. So sometimes you'll have to let the chocolate sit a few minutes to cool down so that you can continue to use it. And if your room is really hot, you might even need to throw it in the fridge for a minute or two for it to cool down. Now that I have the chocolate a uniform color, I'm going to start making the body. And I'm wanting sort of a pear shape. This is to be a baby giraffe to go on a baby shower cake, so I need to keep the details cute instead of lifelike. Please note I have washed my hands. The reason I'm not wearing gloves at this point is the gloves leave imprints in the modeling chocolate. So you'll need to work without gloves to get the best results, so make sure your hands are clean. I have a non-stick mat under the hard plastic placemat I'm working on. It has been cleaned as well, but it is stained after 20 years of doing this. Here I'm forming up the legs. To get the legs to stick to the body, you just have to rub them on. The warmth will cause the two to stick. If for some reason yours isn't sticking, you can get a drop of water on the leg to make the surface tacky and then stick them together that way. You'll see me use that technique when I'm sticking the brown circle of chocolate, which will be the hoof, to the leg. When shaping the legs, make sure you get them the same length and width. As you can see, working with modeling chocolate is very easy. I just love it. And in case you're wondering what the white stuff is down on the mat, that's cornstarch. I dusted on the mat to prevent any sticking. Another great benefit in using modeling chocolate over fondant is there really isn't any waste. Don't like what you just created? Wad it up and try it again. With fondant, it just dries out too quickly to do that. The fondant starts cracking and you end up just tossing it in the trash can and getting new. And you don't have that problem with modeling chocolate. After finally getting the legs to look like each other, I'm attaching the leg with just a tiny amount of water to make it tacky and sticking it to the body. For the back legs, I'm rolling them out just like I did the front legs. I've sped the video up so you can still see the process, but hopefully not bore you by taking too long. The back legs need to be just a little bit shorter than the front, and I attach them with a little bit of water towards the back of the body on the side, as you can see here. Here I'm just rolling up tiny little balls of brown modeling chocolate and sticking it to the body to create the giraffe spots. Once done, I move it out of the way to start work on making the head. To make the head, I'm using a good sized amount of modeling chocolate and patting it into a flat shape. I think this shape gives it a cute baby appearance to the topper. Also, it makes sticking the head to the body easier this way. You'll want the top rounder and getting narrower towards the bottom where the head attaches to the neck. You can hold the head up to the body to see if you like the shape and keep working with the modeling chocolate until you're happy with it. You'll need to pay attention to the back of the head as well as the front because this will be viewed from all angles, so make sure the back looks just as nice as the front. Once you get it the way you want it, I attach the head to the body by using an extra long toothpick or really thin dowel. You need to push it through the body, but make sure it's not too long that it sticks out of the bottom, and also make sure you have enough left at the top to hold the head. The next step is to take a bit of white modeling chocolate to create the snout. I roll it into a flat oval shape and I attach it to the bottom of the head. Using a little fondant tool, I create the nose. You can use a toothpick to do the same thing if you don't have a fondant tool. To create the eyes, I use black edible pearls. I take the 2 pearls and push them into the modeling chocolate where the eyes belong. The pearls work great. They make cute, shiny black eyes. Now it's time to make the ears. I take a tiny bit of modeling chocolate and shape it into a thin, flat triangle, like I show here. I make 2 ears, paying attention to make sure they're both the same size and shape. It's paying attention to the little details that will make your topper, and cakes for that matter, stand out above the rest. Once I get them made, I use a ball tool to indent on the inside of each ear. I then take a very thin, tiny white piece of modeling chocolate and I shape it like I do the ears, and I place it on the inside of each ear. It's details like this that, really take your topper to the next level, so don't skip on the little details. I then attach the ears to the head. Now for the antlers. Taking the brown modeling chocolate, I roll it into a short, thin sausage shape. I then run a wire up through the middle and work the modeling chocolate around and down the wire. These are small antlers, don't make them too large. I then top the wire with a small ball of chocolate and insert it into the head near an ear, and then I repeat for the other side. And lastly, we make the tail using the yellow modeling chocolate with a ball of brown modeling chocolate on the end. Giraffes' tails are short, so don't make it too long. I use the fondant tool to mark lines in the brown to make it look like fur, and I attach it to the back of the giraffe. And here is the finished topper. It's dusted in luster dust to make it shine. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all learned a ton. Please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.